Welcome to Horn Sunday Kitchen. Today we're making nachos. And the only things you guys need for nachos, really, is just chips and cheese and a pan, all right? But you know we're gonna make more than that. I like scheduling nachos for like a couple days after tacos, when I have some leftover taco meat or some fajita meat, or even chicken, like a rotisserie chicken on some. I just came back from Washington State, and my brother-in-law, Paul, his future wife, which she's pregnant, and she's doing 4 months. So shout out for you, Kate. She put rotisserie chicken on top of the nachos, and it was so good. So we're not gonna do that, but I did make fajitas and I made some chicken, and we're gonna top it, but I'm gonna show you how to assemble it properly so the chips don't get soggy. So you don't wanna miss this episode. All right, stay tuned. All right, here we go. First thing you want to do is lay down a good amount of chips, or is it just me and Sam here? So it's just me and Sam here. Still no adult supervision. Amy is still up in Washington. She's up in Washington. She's helping out a little bit up there for about 20 more days, and then I'm gonna fly up and see her. And then we're gonna drive home. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I got to spend about 3 weeks up there. I got to see my newest grandchild, Thea, and Freya. So I went to my son's house and it was great. It was fun. Amanda is awesome. We actually had nachos there too. So it was wonderful. I'm gonna make a bean dip also, so there's a bonus for you today. All right, so you're gonna lay that down. You're gonna lay that down right there, and I'm gonna take this off right now. All right, so you're gonna lay that down, and then you're gonna put like a healthy amount of cheese over the chips. All right, that's what you want to do. Just, you know, a lot of people like a lot of cheese. My wife doesn't like a lot of cheese on hers, so she gets the chips on like the sides that don't get very much cheese. I personally like cheese. So, and also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some green onions. I'm gonna put a little bit of green onions, just a few on the bottom. Just a few, all right, not many. And then I'm gonna put another layer, okay? Another layer of chips on here. And this is going to be awesome. I'm gonna make you a bean dip that my daughter makes, and it is by far the best bean dip I've ever had. I'm not a huge fan of beans, but this bean dip is great to dip your chips in and everything. So I love it. All right, so there you go. Now we're gonna put some more cheese on here. Okay, there we go. Put some cheese on there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick it in the oven for like 10 minutes until the top gets brown and the middle is melted. And then we'll be right back to assemble. All right, here's a little bonus for you. All right, what we do is we heat up the beans, right? And you can make your own. I got it out of a can. I know it's cheating. What you do is you throw about 1 can of beans, you heat it up, and then you put like a cup of cheese in there. Cup of cheese, and then you melt it. This is just bonus here. This is, you don't have to have this for nachos, but this is an awesome bean dip for any time. All right, anytime you want just a bean dip and some cheese or some chips, and it's really good. So, and this is gonna turn out very, very creamy, and it's gonna taste wonderful. So I did this at my son's house for Amanda and him, and they loved it. So I don't know anybody that doesn't love it. So, and I just, like I said, I just get like this right here, and just some beans, and I get the traditional, not the vegetarian, because I'm not a vegetarian. All right, so green chilies. I'm gonna put about a half a can of green chilies in there. This is just diced green chilies. So put about a half a can of that in there, You can stir it around. You can get the hot kind if you want. You can put some hot stuff in this bean dip if you want to. All right, see that the cheese is already melted. Cheese is melted. There you go. I'm gonna turn the burner off and get some sour cream in there. About, I would say probably about 4 ounces. About 4 ounces, no, yeah, about 4 ounces. About half of this container. About 4 ounces, that'll be good. This might be a different view today because my wife Amy unpacked my tripod up in Washington and put it in her bag so I wouldn't forget it. I don't understand why it went in her bag instead of in mine, but so I'm coming to you from my GoPro right now and we're testing it out, different settings and everything, and there you go. There's the bean dip. The bean dip is done, so we are ready. I can't wait. All right, once this comes out of the oven, we're gonna assemble like the Avengers. I'm just kidding. I won't ever say that again. I promise. All right, as you can see, they're out of the oven. All right, so I have some chicken from the fajitas. I'm gonna sprinkle it on there. All right, it's warm because I heated up in the microwave. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then of course, some beef fajitas. Put that on there. Oh, it's gonna be, oh, this is gonna be so good. So good. Look at that. That is, oh, it's amazing, amazing. All right, now some green onion. Put some color in there and some flavor. I love the flavor of green onion. I love that. All right, and of course, some cilantro. And just put it on there, just like that. All right, okay. And I've got some pre-cut. Pre-cut cilantro, and it is awesome. I love that. All right, so then I did some Pico de Gallo today. I did some Pico de Gallo, today, and then so I'm gonna sprinkle that on there. All right, this is why we put it on there after it comes out of the oven, is so it does not get too soggy, because it will get soggy in the oven if you do this. All right, so there you go. There you go, a little bit right here. Notice I'm using a slotted spoon. Okay, it's got holes in it, so I don't get any of the liquid, as little as the liquid as possible. And look at that. That is the most perfect nachos you will ever eat in your life. Of course, you can have a little bit of the holy guacamole, or you can make your own. You can put some sour cream on the side. I'm gonna dip it in this bean dip. It is gonna be awesome. But that is how you make nachos right there. All right, if you are making them any other way, of course you can add a lot of different things to nachos, but this is the king of nachos right here. And if you're in a pinch and you're by yourself, you can always put the cheese and the chips right there on the plate, put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, and you'll be good to go. All right, so now for the tasting. Okay, what we're gonna do is, me and Sam are gonna eat this, and it is gonna be awesome. See, look at that, look at that. That's what it looks like, right there. You can't beat that. I realize the view is a little different today because it is the GoPro. That's fine, it's fine. We will be back to normal next week, all right? So I'm gonna try this out with the bean dip I made. Oh my goodness. With the fresh cilantro, the fajita meat, the chicken, the pico, the cheese and the chips. I always get Tostitos scoops. It's whatever your preference is. If you don't like cilantro, don't put cilantro on it. If you don't like cheese, don't eat nachos. It's as easy as that, all right? Or just get the ones on the outskirts, the ones without cheese, you know, so you don't make your friends mad, because chances are they like nachos, all right? I have my brother-in-law, Paul, doesn't like nachos. Weird, just weird. So, but in order to not make them soggy, put the stuff on after it comes out of the oven. Still got that crunch. All right, so that's it for Morning Sunday Kitchen. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Okay? I broke out the Batman shirt again. It's been a while. All right. I thought I'd do an old traditional with the GoPro, but next week will be different. All right. So that's it for Morning Sunday Kitchen. All right. Until next week, take it easy and be safe. Miss you already.